Hello everyone, what is going on? My name is the Newbie Warrior and welcome back to my K-pop reaction channel. I post new K-pop reaction videos here almost every single day, so if you like this video and you want to see more videos just like this, so make sure you go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check out some other stuff on the channel. Today, I'm going to be reacting to BTS Black Swan again, but not really. So, you guys inform me in the comments because you are so helpful and kind, and I love you all and appreciate you. I watched the Black Swan performance film that they did with MN Dance Studio, and I thought that was a beautiful, beautiful video, beautiful song. And people told me there's a different version of the song, a faster hip-hop version of the song, that is what's the official studio release on Spotify. So I'm confused as to what they're doing here. I don't know how different, if it's just going to be like a sped up version of what we heard in the background, or if they just cut the strings and do that. But what I do know is that I love BTS, BTS's darker, more hip-hop influenced sounds, and it being called Black Swan, and people saying this is hip-hoppy, I am very excited for. Also, hip-hoppy's not a word, and I should never say that again. People saying that this is more hip-hop influenced. But yeah, so I'm excited. Here we go. This is the Spotify or the studio release of Black Swan, which is the second pre-release single off of BTS's upcoming Map of the Soul 7 Shadow album. So, Black Swan. Ooh, there's like some reverb on those strings. It wasn't there. Okay. So definite trap rhythms. So far. The strings are still really pretty though. So they just cut most of the percussion out, seemingly. This is the biggest difference I'm hearing for the performance video. Really deep throaty bass. Ooh, that rhythm is really, really hot. That is cool. I just said it's hot and then I said it's cool. That is neat, I shall say. This transition, I don't know if they like double timed or if they just changed the snare hit, but listen to this rhythm ramp up. Oh, that drum switch up. Oh, the strings are beautiful. I love them using the more minimal strings on this. Okay, so a few comments. One, I love them focusing on what sounds like more of, in my opinion, the traditional, at least traditional Eastern, whether that's traditional Korean instruments or not. It sounds like they're leaning into those strings, which were my favorite part, and if you guys know me, you know I'm a massive, massive fan of traditional Korean, traditional Eastern instruments in hip-hop style beats. Like, Dang is probably my #1 favorite thing BTS, or members of BTS have ever released. I just love that. But point being, I really, really like the use of traditional instruments, particularly Eastern instruments, in a hip-hop beat. And when I heard these on the performance video, at first I thought that was going to be the main string hook, and I was like, so cool, they're leaning into it. And then, obviously, they open into the full, like, what sounds like a full 80-piece orchestra of strings. Here, I'm curious if they're going to do that, but so far they're leaning way more into this Eastern string set, which is really cool, because I like this. Like, there's touches of violin, but it's very light so far. Obviously, you could still go 80-piece orchestra. Just the harmonies of those lighter strings. They kept the heavy, raspy breathing. It's beautiful. Except it doesn't sound just like heavy breathing. It sounded like a soft, raspy vocal almost. Oh, I love that second bass line. That second rhythm of bass line. Oh, every time that hits, I've been this song is good. It's very good. I kind of hope that there's both versions or that version released on the album as well, because I want to listen to both versions. I love the big string orchestra, but this is very cool. What I thought was just soft breathing, it sounds more like a soft, really processed, raspy vocal in the background here, which is interesting. Also, BTS's rap line is just reinforcing the fact that they're incredible. Whoa. Man, strings sound good in hip-hop. Ah. Just that chord progression is magic. That's really pretty. I'm gonna listen to that outro again. No, Boy With Love, I'm sorry, no hate, but actually my least favorite BTS song of all time by a large margin. Okay, Black Swan. I need to listen to this outro again. This chord progression with that rhythm, with the piano, with the soft plucked strings, really, really cool. Oh, and it doesn't resolve. It kind of fades. I just realized that. I really like this. So shout out to everyone who told me to listen to this version. The biggest difference, obviously, is that there's not a full 80-piece orchestra that explodes in this. And the percussion is way louder, and there's more percussion that wasn't in that mix at all, it sounded like. So really cool to release like a different mix that's more fitting for the artistic, the art film, the performance film. That's cool. It's a really, really cool touch to have this version as well. I hope that there is a studio version of that, because I want to listen to that really closely as well, and YouTube doesn't have fantastic quality audio compression. So I'd like to listen to like an uncompressed full version of that song as well. That version of the song as well. But this is really good. If I had to pick one of these versions to exist, I think it would be this one. I do love that version. There's something really special about the reserve in using less strings that made the use of these strings more impactful, I feel like. But I love. This is very pretty. This song is awesome. And I repeat my earlier statement from the performance film of, this may end up being one of my favorite songs on the album. Because the traditional Eastern chord progressions and the plucked strings and maybe traditional Eastern instruments, the more I hear it, the more I think maybe they're just not, maybe they're traditional strings, but they're just playing chord progressions and using like Eastern scales. But I could be wrong about that. But regardless, that's not really the important part. The important part is that this is really, really good, really pretty, very dramatic. And thanks for everyone for telling me this is different. So, guys, I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. I can't wait for this BTS album. I'm really hoping they stick the title track hard. like I said, Map of the Soul Persona is an album that I really, really liked all but 2 songs on it. Boy With Love and Microcosmos. Actually, I know I said Boy With Love is my least favorite BTS song of all time. I think Microcosmos is. But those 2 really, really, really kind of black holed for me. And the rest of the album was fantastic. So, that's just my opinion. So I'm really hoping that I like the title track of this upcoming album. Because usually I love BTS title tracks. I think Boy With Love's the only title track I don't like from them. But yeah. Thank you. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. And please remember to stay newbie. Thank you so much to everyone who's chosen to support me on Patreon, with a special thank you going out to Georgie Young, Richie, Lucky7 Gen, Tolly the 2nd Gen K-pop addict, and Bob.